So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Go. 180!
Check pass.
Now a give, right side. It's Scott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go again with Scott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 280!
Right now, let's go. Let's get it together.
On 3rd down, Scott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go. Back. 180!
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Touch. 280.
Check. 48's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
On second down now, it's Scott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Go. 280.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On third down, it's Scott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Scott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Here we go. 120.
He can't hang. He's not going to get one.
On second down, it's Scott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that.
They'll run with Scott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
You got 3. You got 3.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Go. 280.
All day, baby. All day.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Deuce.
On first down, Scott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Scott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head. As this game progresses.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Alpha. Hang in there now. Hang on.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
Here we go.
But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Third down and goal.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now a give right side. Scott. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go. 480.
Mike 54. All day, every day, any day.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here we go. 47.
Mike 54, Mike 54, Mike 54.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Under.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Brett Maher on for the extra point. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cowboys chance.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Done. 120.
48 right now. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
What's this on?
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Go. Blue 80.
Got one. I got one. Double time. Double time.
What's this on?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch.